friendly moviegoers, ever seen the funny movie Twilight?
What? Hi.
Hi.
It's a cringe comedy about high schools, but something's up, or is it down, underground, aka zombies, or something supernatural.
Oh.
What I'm trying to say is, the main guy, Edward Pattinson, is a little, let's just say, unusual. Some might say questionable, or even not entirely human, which got us wondering, what's up with this guy, for real?
You gotta give me some answers.
First of all, most high school students don't look that old. He seems to be in his 30s at least, and most high school students don't get the answers to geology questions right the first time.
It's metaphase. You want to check it?
Or is it chemistry? See, I don't even know, and I'm a science professor.
1.77245.
I don't want to know what the square root of pi is.
So, how could this high school boy be so smart and hot at the same time?
You need to get your thirst under control.
Which brings me to my next point. High school boys are usually ugly. Yet, Eddie is so pretty that he sparkles in the sunlight and has beautiful hair.
You're beautiful.
Not to mention, he's also extremely athletically gifted. Check out how far he can jump. Need another example?
You better hold on tight, spider monkey.
Plus, how strong he is.
Edward's very fast.
It's just not normal for a high school boy to check all of those boxes at the same time. Like my grandma always used to say, no human is perfect, especially men and boys.
I should go back there and rip those guys' heads off.
So, what if Edward isn't a human at all? There are a few other options you can be besides human, including werewolves, zombies, vampires, witches, wizards, ghosts, llama, cats, billionaires, and skeletons.
Should I know what that means?
Let's go one by one and break those down. First, werewolves. There is no evidence in this film to support the theory that Edward is a werewolf. This is clear because he is not a member of the werewolf pack shown later in the film. You might be thinking of Jacob. What? Next, it is very possible that Edward is a zombie. He's very pale and dead-looking, and he states that he cannot sleep, which is exactly what a zombie might say to trick you into drinking your blood. Next, vampires. It is clear, out of all these options, that this is the most likely. In fact, after conducting research by watching the movie many times and even taking a peek at its mini-sequels, we at Free Movie School are 99% confident in making the claim that Edward is a vampire. Confused? I would be. But let's check out the facts. At one point, Edward asks Bella what she thinks he is, and she provides the most compelling argument as follows.
Your eyes change color. Vampire.
Notice that Edward does not deny what she says. In fact, he agrees with it.
I wanted to kill you.
This would also explain why he wants to drink her blood. Most humans agree that blood is gross to drink. Every time I suck on my wounds, I think it tastes okay, but I wouldn't want to eat a lot of it at once, which is why I space it out a little bit at a time throughout the day. But Edward seems a little bit too fond of blood.
I've never wanted a human's blood so much in my life.
Let's look at this scene when he drinks all of Bella's blood for no reason except to satisfy his uncontrollable cravings to the point where she has to go to the hospital because of him.
Edward. Stop. Stop.
But let's rule out the other options just to be safe. Witches have warts and Edward's face is as smooth as a baby's bottom. However, it is very possible that he is a wizard. Wizards have wands, which Edward does have, as can be seen in this part of the film.
He's bewitched, Cedric! Get off!
However, it seems he is not very skilled at using his wand to defend himself from other vampires, as here he can be seen dying from a spell that he failed to deflect. Doesn't seem like a true wizard to me. Because he is dead from this incident in the graveyard, he might be a ghost, but he doesn't float around or look pale. He's probably not a cat, which you can just tell from looking at him, but he does have a rivalry with dogs, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. And some cats can turn into humans, like Professor McDonald.
That was bloody.
To continue, he does seem like a billionaire, judging by the quality of his piano, but we never see him selfishly hoarding obscene amounts of wealth, evading his taxes, and exploiting the working class for personal gain. And if he was rich, why would he bother going to school? According to llamasofatlanta.com, llamas communicate by humming, yet Edward can talk.
I am,
Furthermore, he doesn't look like a skeleton because his bones are hidden from sight inside his flesh and not on the outside. Now that that's settled, it seems that the mystery of Edward's identity is solved. Edward Pattinson is most likely a vampire.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Which explains a lot of his quirks as a character.
It means if you were smart, you'd stay away from me.
But listen up, because there's one question we've been ignoring this whole time. What if he was a human all along, and only pretending to be a vampire in order to win Bella's romantic affections? Whoa, 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 you might be thinking. Hold your horses.
What? What?
Why would he have to be a vampire in order to be sexy?
You'll see why.
Well, vampires are very sexualized in contemporary pop culture representations, such as the popular book series called Twilight. Edward probably assumes that Bella has a strong cultural association between vampires and sex appeal, and he isn't wrong.
Everything about me invites you in. My voice, my face, even my smell.
If you've ever read Dracula, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh wow, buddy. By the way, if any vampires are watching this, give me a ring. A diamond ring. Just kidding, a phone call is all for now.
I'm gonna need that ring.
Anyway, clearly his strategy works,
I want to tie myself to you.
because she seems to develop strong feelings for him that she might not otherwise if she knew that he was merely another normal boy. It's pretty romantic to think that someone might kill you at any moment.
I'm a killer. I'm designed to kill. I'm the world's most dangerous predator.
Which is exactly what makes Edward so sexy to think about.
It's like kind of like a sick pleasure in a lot of ways.
So Edward certainly has the motive to make Bella believe he is a vampire. But how could he pull it off?
We shall see.
Well, all this blood could easily be red Kool-Aid. In fact, the patrons of our restaurant in the woods literally cannot tell the difference between red Kool-Aid and blood when I switch these drinks out sometimes to test this theory. And besides, he doesn't even burn up in flames in the sunlight, and he probably ate garlic sometime in his life.
Are you kidding?
He definitely looks like his breath would smell like garlic, and he's clearly still alive, if only hanging on by a thread. And even if you still have doubt, keep in mind that vampires only existed in the 14th century before they went extinct, you dumb f***. And judging by the setting and the costuming, this film looks like it takes place closer to the 19th century, or should I say, the 1900s. Pretty funny that Bella falls for the trick.
I believe you.
Think about it this way. If Edward is really a vampire like he wants us to believe, then why wouldn't he simply turn Bella into a vampire like she asks him to so many times throughout all the films?
I could be like you by now. It's where I belong. I've decided.
There's no rush.
By the end of the saga, Bella is still a human because Edward simply doesn't have the actual magic powers that he claims.
Why are you so against me becoming like you?
I told you.
I even found this video of Edward in front of a green screen, which, if you aren't up to date with behind-the-scenes movie techniques, basically means he's been telling lies. If we can't trust what's behind Edward, how can we trust what's inside of him?
I trust you.
Don't.
Which is why he is not a good person. Not to mention spying on her while she sleeps.
I like watching you sleep. It's kind of fascinating to me.
How did you get in here?
The window?
Do you do that a lot?
Just the past couple of months.
Which we should all agree is unfair and unholy to the point where he should definitely be arrested by Bella's dad, who is unfortunately a police officer.
We have to tell Charlie.
It's highly dangerous.
It's a good thing you're bulletproof.
I'm just saying, if I thought a lady was pretty, I would not want to watch her sleep. I would want to watch her be awake, because watching people sleep is boring as hell. More boring than anything. I would rather go to sleep than watch somebody else sleep. Speaking of going to sleep, it's time for all of us to take a nap. When this video is over, please close your YouTube, go to bed, and rest easy, knowing that Edward is not a vampire after all and he cannot hurt you in the night. If you are someone like me who has not been able to sleep for months due to a fear of Edward sneaking into my room and drinking my blood, just remember that it turns out he is just a regular, boring, albeit sexy, liar who is a creepy crawler and a dirty, rotten fake.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I would still marry him if he asked, but he would probably never ask because he is a vampire, and it would just be messed up for a vampire to marry a human because of the massive age difference.
I'm 109.
Maybe I shouldn't be dating such an old man. It's gross. I should be thoroughly repulsed.
And not to mention the troubling predator-prey dynamic that would introduce a disturbing power imbalance and throw off our vibes.
As if you could outrun me! As if you could fight me off.
So the lion fell in love with the lamb.
What a stupid lamb.
You sick, masochistic lion.
Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, thanks for your loyalty, and watch this video again later so you remember all of the important messages that it said, and share it with all of your friends and family too, so that they know how to stay safe from vampires and not fall in love by accident with vampires, or even humans. So long for now, and let us know how your nap went in the comment boxes below. Describe it in detail, because knowing how people sleep is very interesting to me, and that way, you describing it means I don't have to come watch you like I usually do.
I like watching you sleep.
Please go to sleep now, and I will sing you a lullaby to help you. La 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 la. Good night, babies!